Hi guys, this is Joe. I'm the AJ APAC Pre-Sales Manager. Thanks for your interest in AJ Beach Live, which is a 4-channel HD or single-channel UHD encoder, decoder, transcoder turnkey system that's designed for remote productions, multi-channel video contributions, remote collaborations, direct-to-audience streamings, and multi-bitrate and format delivery. We are going to focus on the flexibility of Beach Live to encode, decode, transcode, or all at once in various codecs and protocols in a single unit. Let's jump straight into Beach Live Web UI. In order for you to start encode or decode or transcode a video, all you got to do is press on this Add New Pipeline button here at the bottom left of the UI. Then after that, you see a new pipeline show up on the top here, top left here. So at this point, I would suggest you to name the pipeline so that it's easier for you to manage later on. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to encode 4 SDI input and each of them to NDI and SRT at the same time. That's what I'm going to name them. NDI and SDI to NDI and SRT01. So if you look at the input stream source here, you can see these are all the supported video transport protocol that's supported by the Beach Live, which include RDP, UDP, UDP, SRT, SDI, NDI, and HLS. So at this point, I'm going to use SDI to start encoding. Once I press on this start detecting input, Beach Live will just detect the input, show you video preview as well to give you a confidence monitor, and then also show you the detected video formats and whatever that along with the input video, which include the audio, captions, and other metadata. So when I set this, click on this set as input, it will automatically copy this video format into this windows here. So save yourself from having to manually key in this format, this detail from there into there. So the input is done. So at this point, I'm going to add output. I'm going to click on this add output streams here, and I'm going to name this output as NDI because this is what I'm going to do. So if you look at this stream type here, you can see there's support impact transport stream, which include RDP, UDP, UDP, or SRT. And besides that, it also support RTMP, which can use that to stream to a CDN like Facebook Live or YouTube Live, or NDI or HLS, or decode back to SDI as well. Of course, from the IP video input. So this one I do. NDI, I choose NDI from here. And I'll name this NDI01. I'm gonna let the NDI output has the same format as the input, which is 1080p 29.97. Do some audio mapping. You can see there's a total 16 channels of audio, 8 pair of them, total 16 channels. I'm only gonna use the first 2 channels, and that's it. And press save and restart. So that's all I'm gonna do to encode from SDI to NDI. And if you come back to this this pipeline here, you can see a 2 half moon icon here with left representing the input, right representing the output. Green means okay, red means errors, yellow means warning. So now you can see both green here means that it successfully encode an NDI input, SDI input to NDI. So I'm going to add another output from here. I'm going to use SRT this time. I'm going to need the SRT. Remain is MPTS and choose SRT from here. So you can see that I can configure this totally independent from this NDI output. So it's 2 separate streams out. Each of them have totally different parameters from here. So I'm going to key in the IP address that I previously set up in my firewall, some port forwarding there, so that it allows external SRT device to dial into this Beach Live to get the streams out. Hence, I can set this SRT mode as a listener with an S.264. I'm going to downcode this to 720p just to show you that I can configure this independently. With just 5 megabits should be enough, and add another audio mapping. And this time, I'm going to use 3rd and 4th channel audio instead. So I'm going to use AAC and 192 kilobits per second. You can see I'm using the second pair, channel 1 and 2. Means it's the 3rd and 4th channel from this input from here. So again, I'm going to press save on that and save and restart. So this pipeline will be taking an SDI input and convert or encode to NDI and SRT at the same time. So again, you can see these two harpoon icon here as one has been green, so input is okay. But you see a warning here on the output. That's only because the SRT output has no SRT decoder connecting to this SRT output just yet. So once I've done that, you should be able to see this yellow turn green. So I'm going to use wildcards from here to do that. So add a new web stream here. And I can key in the SRT input, which is the IP address, and the port number that's set just now, and click apply. And this will actually dial into the Beach Live here to grab the SRT streams up. When it successfully dial the stream out, you can see that the yellow has turned to green. There you go. So you come back here, you can see that it successfully get the streams out and start to decode from here. There you go. That's all you need to do to encode SDI input to NDI SRT at the same time. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to quickly duplicate four of this pipeline so that I can show you I can encode 4 SDI to NDI SRT at the same time, and going to add additional output from the additional pipeline from there. So I change to number 2, port number 2, NDI also number 2, so that the duplicate names, which won't allow me to do anyway, and start from there. Gonna quickly again duplicate one more time, and this will change to all or change all the patterns to number 3 from here. So this is 3, this is port number 3, this is NDI number 3, and SRT also 5053. Click and save and restart the pipeline. And one more, just to show you that while we have fully used up all 4 SDI ports, we still can do additional transcoding from there. So this is changed to number 4. Just change to number 4. And this changed to number 4 as well. And SRT is 5054. So that's all you're going to do to set up 4 pipelines of SDI to NDI and SRT encoding. So again, you can see this 3 yellow here. Again, that's because no SRT devices connected to this SRT output just yet. That's why I see yellow. So at this point, I think we should come back to this home page here to show you the stream statistic. So if you go closer to look at this, I can separate the input separately and output separately. So these are the all four input, which is 4 SDI input at 1080p 29.97, and just select the few millisecond latency to capture all the video into the unit. And this is the output streams, all 8 of them. So you can see each pipeline has 2 output. One is NDI, one is SRT, which is the one that I named. And each of them have all duplicated of 1080p 29.97, where the SRT will have a H.264 at 720p 29.97, and each of them has the processing latency different processing latency. So to show that make sure that all 4 output here is successfully output from this device, what we can do is can add additional web stream from here, just to show you that they are all actual, has an actual SRT output. So I'm going to copy this here so easier for me. Okay, this is because I have not typed this colon, so I can change this to colon. There you go. Let me copy one more time. Then one more from here, new web stream. Change to 5053. Apply. And one last one, the 4th one, so they can get all 4 SRT output from my bridge line. There you go. So once you come back here, you can see that all 4 will turn to green. So just give me a few more seconds. There you go. So all 4 output had turned to green. So once you come back to this wirecast, you can see that all 4 SRT output has been connected to this wirecast, and all 4 has been decoded to this screen here. Each of them is H.264, 720p, and 29.97 with 2 channels of audio from here. You can see that. There you go. So as you can see, this is once you come into this home page here, even though you're using a 4 channel of SDI input and code to 4 NDI SRT, the CPU is just about 27%, so way underutilizing the product from here. This is what the official support, but again, as long as you are not limiting yourself to the physical SDI port, you can add additional pipeline from there. For example, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take in one of these NDI source here, output here, and actually stream to RTMP from there. So we're going to name this to NDI to YouTube Live. Let's do that to YouTube. So I'm going to choose this NDI and can actually choose one of the NDI output that I've previously encoded. I'm going to use the first one. Start detecting input. And once you got that, again, you can copy and paste. You can just click on that set as input, then you copy and paste this automatically to this here. Then I can add an output stream. So this time I use RTMP. I actually change stream it to YouTube. I use RTMP from here. What I could do is I key in the stream URL and stream key from here, which I have it ready from here. So this is the stream URL. I'm going to copy from here. Then I'm going to paste this here. Then put a slash. Then copy the stream key, which is this one. Then just paste it here. And make sure I add audio from there. And 2 channels for audio with AAC. I'm going to use 192. Give you a better audio quality. And that's all. You can start streaming. There you go. So the 5th pipeline here is taking one of the NDI output from here and encode and to RTMP and send to YouTube. So come back to here, you can just see that you just give it a few seconds. There you go. You already start to get this input and stream live from here. So you can just already live with my my page here. So this again, this shows the flexibility of the unit. Of course, you can add more pipeline from there if you want to. You can just take in an SRT output from here, and then transfer to NDI as well if you want to. This is again the flexibility of this bridge line. So yeah, I'm going to do next is I'm going to take in another NDI input from here, which is the second one from this output from this pipeline here, and transfer to SRT as well, just to show you that how flexible this unit can be. So there you go. Once you see this input here, you click and set the as input. Then you can also add another SRT output from here. So this is the 8.169.208.120.505 should be the 1, 2, 3, 4, number 5 from here. Then I'm going to use H.265 instead. Use 1080p with again 2 channels of audio and AAC 192. And with the program ID, make sure it's 32 and above, and save setup and save and restart. So to give me a few more seconds, you should get the NDI input and start to encode to SRT. There you go. The input is ready. That's ready to output. There you go. The output is ready as well. So if I want to, I can add additional SRT output from here and paste it to. Oh, sorry, this is a change to. Let me copy this from here so it's easier and faster. And this is 5055. So let's come back to here, you can see the turn green as well. So let's get back to the home page here. So you can see that all 6 pipelines have been starting and running. You are essentially doing encoding 4 SDI input, 2 NDI SRT at the same time, and then another pipeline to NDI to YouTube with RTMP, another pipeline to taking NDI to convert to SRT as well. And all this output will still only use up only about 34% CPU, so way below what we can what we recommend at 75%. So as you can see again, so this is how flexible the Bridge Live is. So how you can set a workflow, how is only limited by your imaginations. So that's all the video for today. I hope you learned something. If you want to learn more about Bridge Live, feel free to jump into our website to look at our tech specs, or you can download our user manual as well. But still, you can go to this schedule demo web page here, key in your contact details, and actually request for a demo. We will then use this contact details to reach out to you to organize a physical in-person demo, or at least an online demo from there. Okay, that's all for today. I hope to see you soon.